Everybody, it's Victor. It's time for another run here. The Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Tuesday, Mosh Pit. Hope your weekends were awesome and your Mondays were great. We did have another video crossing 3,000 likes, which now puts us only 8 away from the 6 or Die challenge. And again, thank you all very much for supporting that. And also, thank you very much to this person on Reddit who I can't read the name because YouTube probably wouldn't like it. But title thread was Open Wide Sin. And yes, if you don't know the reference, by the way, you're probably a new subscriber or you have already forgotten the story with the ophthalmologist. So, yep. Thank you very much, Invicta subreddit. And of course, as always, if you have your own memes of the day to submit, you can go to the subreddit or go to my Discord. Either way, it's a good option. For Papa Echo Free, Romeo X-Ray Sierra Charlie. We've got terrible tears rate, decent damage. Well, our tears rate's going to be solved a little bit. We also have Metronome. Now, Metronome is interesting because it can essentially give you any item in the game that is an active item. Or, no, I take that back. It can give you, like, any item in the game, with a few exceptions. Now, I have found that Metronome can be a little bit dangerous, but what's neat about Metronome is that if you happen to draw, like, say, an HP upgrade, like Breakfast, or, like, the Quarter, or anything bomb-related, you're going to be able to keep those bombs, or hearts, or coins, or whatever, even though it was just given to you temporarily by Metronome. So, in my opinion, it's one of the more fun items to use, and I used to use it all the time until I realized that you could actually get Damocles, so we just have to hope that that doesn't happen. That's not going to happen, right? Right. It can also get Data Miner, I believe, now, which is kind of upsetting, but, you know, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's a Tuesday, you know? It's Taco Tuesday. Everyone's having tacos. I mean, I'm not having tacos because I don't particularly like tacos, but I think there's something wrong with my treasure map here, game. Treasure map does not seem to be working. Okay. Ask Zombolus about that one. I'm happy that we got a Tears upgrade from Sad Onion, of course. And I am going to be using Metronome pretty much all the time, as much as I can, especially given the fact that you can get HP upgrades from it, which is just so good. Drop a Bomba here on the Tinted Rock. Obviously, we have so many soul hearts that it's a no-brainer. Unfortunately, though, we don't have any keys, so yeah, we had a very good weekend, very busy weekend. New Pokemon set. Had a lot of new people show up in the mosh pit. Being super excited about, oh, we got Soul. Oh, that's nice. Being super excited about the, about the new set. We have new people coming into the hobby, joining from the YouTube mosh pit. And of course, Path of Exile 2. I've been playing a lot of that and the Bazaar as well. But it's a great time for gaming. Now, somebody have been, actually more than a few people have been asking me, am I going to be playing Marvel Rivals? Probably not. No, I think my time in the hero shooter genre died with the Overwatch technical alpha. It's all right there. We did also start with the new Milk, which now acts as an orbital, sort of. That it will not break if you take damage, but it will break now on enemy damage that if it gets hit by a projectile or something like that. So we get Mr. Dolly. Thanks to Soul that we got temporarily from Metronome. We can see where the secret room is, but we don't have any way of getting in there. We have no keys, no bombs, so we'll just head on down. Going to last week's question of the episode. This is from the Edmund episode, or the Edmund Code episode, where I was a little bit surprised. Lord, we have Ipecac. I was a little bit surprised that more people didn't realize the reference there. I thought it would be pretty obvious, but essentially what I did was I asked Alex to make a thumbnail that was modeled after the Da Vinci Code movie poster, the one that they use. Oh my goodness. This. So that's why I was a little bit taken back by the fact that so many people were like, what is this reference? But yes, it was a Da Vinci Code reference, and basically I was like, hey, do this, but have it be as Edmund instead of the Mona Lisa. And he was like, see. I was like, see. And he was like, "See," again. And I was like, why the long delay? He just simply said, "Okay." I was like, "See, so this is." You think I'm joking, but this is how our conversations go a lot. It's a wild time, me and Alex. It takes a special kind of crazy to make Team Invicta run. All penny and a whole butt ton of spiders. I don't think the secret room's here, but I just gotta clear the pots just a minute. Okay, so we still don't have any keys. No, I'm not going to use. I don't know how we didn't get hit there. I don't know. We're not going to use the reverse High Priestess card because it is just the worst. I know that we're gonna have to go into the big room here. Means the metronome is going to be up for the next fight. But anyway, the question of the episode from last week's the Edmund code episode came in from MiniMeme2513, who said, "Question of the episode: What is the most unexpected / unique item combo or synergy that you found?" Easy answer to that one: definitely how to jump and the broken remote. Especially with me being like super gung-ho about teleport meta right now, that's a no-brainer. When I showcased that combo a while ago, it's probably been like a year or so now since we first had that one. At least it feels like it that way. Did he just shoot a hole over a hole? Limehorn, you got some voodoo magic going on right now. I don't like it. Definitely how to jump and the broken remote, giving you the instant teleport just randomly throughout the entire floor, and you just basically spam space bar until you get to exactly where you want to go, which in most cases is going to be the boss room for me. But let me know what are some of your most surprising synergies, either that you have found or that you've seen on the Eden series or the Isaac series. I guess technically it is an Eden series. Okay, game. We need to talk about this. Need mucho llaves here. Not 100% entirely sure where our secret room is. It actually could be south of here, but reset this room because whenever spikes start doing that, you know that you're in trouble. I'm going to go into the item room. Let's go into the shop first. I always usually prioritize the shop first because it's most likely going to have a key in it if we can't get another one. We don't really need to bomb our donation machine. Yeah, I'm not really unsure of where the secret room is. It could be here. It would make sense with this poop pile being there. It could be either direction here. Boy, howdy. You know where it probably is? It's probably above the curse room. I'm compelled to check at this point. That would have absolutely hit there. Yeah, that was a mega troll bomb. That would have absolutely hit if it were there. But I mean, I feel comfortable wasting HP like that just because, I mean, currently we are way ahead of the curve now, especially with the Dark Princess Crown activated. Yeah, we're gonna be okay for now anyway. Before you say anything, no, it can't be there because it's gonna be adjacent to a skinny room, and that's just not possible. Go straight to the curse room here. Might as well. Our Princess Crown's only going to activate whenever we are on one red heart. One and only one red heart. Can't have more, can't have less. No moss. No moss. I don't know how to say no less in Spanish. Okay, Papa Fly, you're not really helping too much here. Seagram's to the left of here, pretty much guaranteed. I'd be shocked if it's not. Nope. Nope, don't get tempted. Do not get tempted by the vile mistress that is repeating pills in a room. Also, yes, we do need some movement speed. Again, we have no keys, so... That little abba dabba ding dong. You're seeing how Metronome does give you a pretty decent amount of utility if you can get the right things. It doesn't always work out that way to where you get useful stuff with things. But I can't help but notice, game, that you just will not drop any keys or bombs right now. And we kind of need them. I'm hoping that Metronome just gives me Skeleton Key or something like that. I think it's Spider Bite here from Metronome. Now, obviously, I don't care about getting Damocles because we have extra lives. What I do care about is getting more movement speed. We need consumables, all that kind of good stuff. Good slow there by Spider Bite. I mean, I genuinely like Metronome. It is a risky item, but it's a low-risk item, and the payoff for it is absolutely massive if you can get it lucky with the drops. Kind of like it's almost like in-game gacha. We get another HP upgrade here, and I'm gonna take both of these, even though Lil Brimmy does ruin our Dark Prince's crown. I want the long range here. Okay, it's no longer a want, it is a need here, game. We need to get bombs and you get keys. See, you giving me pills over and over and over again does nothing because I'm not going to take it. Even if we found a bombs or keys pill. What happened? Oh, we got Cursed Eye. So if we find a strength card now, we can actually turn our soul heart into a red heart. Be nice. Still, just noticing here, game, that you still haven't dropped us a single key or bomb. I'd like to point that out. We get Crown of Power or Crown of Light, which is not going to do anything because, well, activates. There we go. It has to activate when you pick it up, and we didn't technically pick it up. We get one Yave finally. As you saw right there, because of Crown of Light, we actually got the soul hearts, courtesy of Metronome, so... I'm going to take a risk and actually do the boss trap room, because we need more than one key. And, of course, we get that. So we've had nothing but Tinted Rocks have only dropped nothing but golden chests. And the golden chests we have opened have had nothing but trinkets. Got the nail. Nail took the place of Sack Dagger, which did give us this another half soul heart, so that's nice. And a damage upgrade, which is bueno. Get a bomb. Now, the bomb we can use to try to get one of these sacks, which hopefully maybe has another bomb or a key. So it's either chest or sack. I think I'm going to go sack here. We'll head on down. That is a missed shop and a missed item room. And we'll get a key on this floor. I mean, I know technically we did get a key on that last floor, but it was a calculated decision by me. We could have gone into the store, but we didn't have 15 cents. We would have to bomb the donation machine. We could have gone to the item room, but there's no chance. There's no telling of what's actually going to be in there. We get the soul, baby! We're getting saved by Metronome right now. So again, notice that we get to keep the soul hearts from Metronome, despite it being a temporary item that was given to us. And that's the appeal for me anyway that Metronome has. That's why I think it is it is worth the risk. Especially if you have extra lives. The Dark Arts, which didn't do anything for us. We get the Virus, which is going to give us Poison Touch, but more importantly, movement speed. So everything's starting to kind of bob and weave together here. Tech Zero, I've already talked about this week, or I guess technically last week. You know, it's a good item. You need piercing with it to really do stuff. But I do feel like it is a net gain on your power. Also drew Neptunus here. That would, hey, if we can get another run like we did that last time we had Neptunus. Isaac looks like an adorable nerd right now. Doesn't he look like the little kid nerd from like movies and stuff, you know? Looks like a Pixar stereotypical kid nerd. Can't say that was me when I was growing up. I was too busy playing sports and being cool. Now look at me. Now I'm a 90-year-old man who's a professional nerd. All day, every day, and I'm fine with that. I wouldn't have it any other way. So firing like we had Neptunus for a second there. Probably caught that. The Dark Matter. And if we really needed money, now is the best time for us to get something like Nun's Habit. Secret room should be south of here. This is gonna be the super secret room. Every single time we take damage, we're gonna be dropping lots of money. It'd be great if we got an HP upgrade here, because that would reactivate Dark Prince's Crown. We're gonna head on over to the boss. Scapular. Scapular could be interesting. We got it in like a sack room. A giant grub. I think we got the broken stopwatch. It's one of the watches. If it was a regular stopwatch, things would have slowed down already. There we go. So now that Milk has been busted thanks to that shot from the Pooter, we now have a significant amount of tiers upgrades for us, which is good because we need it. Lost movement speed and lost range, but we gained everything else in damage and HP, so I'm fine with that. And we're definitely going to be taking both of these. Yeah, because we need damage, and definitely flying and movement speed would be very welcomed. And again, this also activates Dark Prince's Crown now. We have no chance of making boss rush, so I'm just going to ignore that. But I want to go back to see if we end up getting a planetarium for skipping that entire third floor. That tears rate now 7.39, courtesy of Milk. The Milk buff lasts throughout the entire floor now, by the way, in case you did not know. And we're gonna get spun off of this too, so yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. Chevy tuned up like a NASCAR pit stop. Such paint job. Such paint job. I wonder if Duro has ever heard my rendition of his most popular track in any of my videos. Probably not. I guarantee you if he asks us, if you're on a first name basis with Duro, I guarantee you if you ask him like, "Hey Duro, you know this guy Sinvicta?" And be like, "Who?" Although to be fair, that's how anyone, if you ask, do you know this guy's Invicta? That's how all of them would genuinely react, I think. Is there a soul heart in the store? I don't think there was. Alright, so we've got pieces of a good thing here. We just gotta, we just basically just need more HP and more damage and tears, and I think we're set. I often wonder how often if I could pull, look at another trinket from a golden chest, by the way. If I could pull people who watch me every single day, I wonder how much of my mannerisms rub off on them. Or how much of my habits, good or bad habits. The curved horn, finally a trinket that's worth taking. We don't need the swallowed penny because obviously, see that shot. Obviously, we have got the swallowed penny. We're gonna lose the devil deal, unfortunately, but like zero, making a mess of things. Now, if we had piercing, that's where we really want to be. Is if we had piercing shots, shielded tears, Jacob's ladder, Cricket's body. Cricket's body would actually be huge for Tech Zero. Look at this shot speed, man. We've gone the wrong direction. I don't think I've ever heard a single One Direction song. Like ever. If One Direction is like one of those, it's one of those things where if I have heard one of those songs, I didn't know it was One Direction. But I'm pretty sure if you ask me to name any for $100 million billion, if you ask me to name one Direction song, I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't. I would scratch my brain with a Q-tip trying to figure out if I've ever heard, if I can recall even just one title of theirs. I just can't. I mean, you would win that bet. Wow, okay. Oh, we just get to do this again. Okay. I love them precasting spikes. Self-aware spikes. Looking for the item room. For the shop. Oh, we're really looking for a game. E1, which is not going to duplicate anything for us. There's nothing on the ground. Great curse room, by the way. Hey. This is one of the most... Just pull Mama Mega out of here. Oh, Mama Mega. I did not know that Metronome can give you Mama Mega, brother. Dude, these spikes. So Mama Mega from Metronome. That is a new one. Gonna nuke our donation machine, unfortunately, but that just comes with the territory at this point. Smelt the curved horn so we get a permanent damage upgrade. Go back and actually go pick up the swallowed penny. Now we could also just use the we could use the other one that we just saw, broken Ankh, but I don't think we need to. Look there, yeah, that one. If you're wondering why that keeps happening, by the way, it's because we're on Curse of the Maze, and Curse of the Maze loves to make people think that we have some kind of weird bug where it's affecting the maps. Inevitably, somebody in the comment section is like, hang on now, buddy, wait a second now, where'd you get that room again from? I already saw you do that one. What kind of hacked map you got going on over there? We got Omega into Black Hole. Okie no devil deal to be expected since we took damage, and wow, got a funky one on our hands. The Curse of the Maze. I mean, it could be worse, I suppose. Now, if you want to give us another Mama Mega Metronome, I ain't gonna stop you, brother. Now that I know that Mama Mega is a thing with Metronome, shoot. Rubber Cement, which is actually pretty nice for Tech Zero. It is imperative that we hold on to this Bone Heart here. Stapler. It's a bomb, but not the bomb we're looking for. I am gonna go into the boss trap room. You can get in there with this Bone Heart, and then I can use, if we get in trouble, I can just simply use the Chariot card. Plus, of course, Curse the Maze just decides to screw us. And put us about 13 light years away from where we were actually going. A twanky. We have the Fool card here, so I could also just teleport out with the Fool card instead of the Chariot card. And I do not want to lose this Bone Heart for now. The problem now is that we have to get a full charge before going into the boss trap room. Puts our Bone Heart at risk. Okay. Yeah, Mom's Pearls. We get Cat of Nine Tails. We don't really have to worry about... we don't have to worry about teleporting out here. This teleport may be better used for another late game boss trap room or something. By the way, this is our tears rate before milk has even been broken, so yeah, this is a pogged moment. Got the remote detonator, which didn't give us the bombs, unfortunately. And yeah, just a great map right here. Stores have been so bad lately. I don't know what it is. Duality. I don't know if Duality is gonna stay or not. It might. It is. It did stay. Wow. Ooh, Eye of Belial. Now we're cooking. Now I wish we had the real Eye of Belial. Yeah, Eye of Belial cooks with Tech Zero. An Angel Deal. And Purgatory. Alright. We'll take it. Metronome carrying us, though. Metronome is a certified bro. All he needs to do is just give me a couple more HP upgrades. Piercing shots. I often associate Metronome with Munchlax, the pre-evolution, the baby evolution to Snorlax. Because the first time that I ever saw Munchlax was on 3DS, and it was when I was playing Pokemon Sun and Moon. And in that game, he had a move called Z Metronome. And much like how it's always been, Metronome can literally just get any move that exists from any Pokemon. And it is the most hilarious thing ever when it happens. You see Munchlax, this little tiny... Oh, you know, this little tiny Pokemon who looks really goofy with his underbite and everything. He draws up one of the moves from like Yveltal or from Kyogre or something. Like it's absolutely hilarious. I fall out every single time I would see him. Lost the soul heart, unfortunately. Wow, pin, okay. Wow. Pin started right next to the door and hit us going about 400 miles an hour. So again, our devil deal hangs in the balance here. There he go. That's the reason why I love Metronome right there. Look at that. Out of nowhere, we get PJs, which is going to give us a whole ton of HP. I'm not doing this again. Not mean to use that. Guess we can go in the curse room now. Might as well since we're here. Bizzle, and he's gone. Bozo, which is going to give us that soul heart back that we lost going in the curse room, and a whole bunch of money that we can mostly take. Yeah, there are no more stores here. Lots of golden chests, but still nothing really. We haven't gotten a single item out of a golden chest yet. Like trinkets and a little bit of money. We get the Polaroid. This is what I love about Metronome, man. You really just don't know what you're gonna get. It is Isaac Gacha all the way. If they ever made an Isaac Gacha game, you know your boy's gonna be all on that. Imagine like a Nat 5 Eden. Or like an SSR Lamb or something to put on your team. I would be broke. I'd be wailing the heck out of that. Nice. We get the actual treasure map. And we got Mars. See that as the new Mars. But it's still kind of just the same Mars. Let's be honest. Here we go, get Pentagram here, another big damage upgrade, and we're just gonna head on down. Still rolling. I want to see Metronome do something wild. I mean, Mama Mega was pretty wild. Oh, this is... Oh, you know what? I can't fire. Right there. I could not fire at all. That's dangerous. I'm gonna make a note right now to tell Umbolus this. I'm not gonna type it. I'm just gonna remind myself. I'm typing it. I'm literally typing it in our Discord window there. Yeah, because I could not fire at all, and you can't. I couldn't hit the spacebar item to unqueue the Urn of Souls there, and that could potentially brick a run. But yeah, I need to report that one. My hair is getting so long. I was on the stream a couple of days ago for Pokemon breaks and showing people how long my hair had gotten. And there was quite the bit of surprise at how fast my hair has grown. I mean, it's been almost a year now since I've cut the top. Not the right way to go. Notice how we did get that HP upgrade there, courtesy of Blue Cap, and it sticks. Heck X. game is obsessed with making sure that we're not going to get this devil deal. So these are our real stats right now, and it's not phenomenal. Our damage is good. A black hole. Really don't like how Mom is shooting down. I had to do some fancy dodging right there to get this devil deal, and boy howdy was it worth it. Wasn't worth it. Yeah. I'm gonna stay with Metronome. You cannot convince me otherwise, game. I will go check out the boss trap room, though. If we can get down to a half-heart interval, that would be best. And there is a half-heart over there. So this is just an HP fest. Now, why Gurdy Jr. spawned with a gurgling, I don't know. It's Spirit Sword. Here you go, Spirit Sword guy. Victa has finally taken Spirit Sword. Does this count? No, it doesn't? Okay. Well, I thought it would. We're not done here yet. I'm gonna go play the sack room. Wish we still had scapular. I don't necessarily want to go down to 1 HP for the rest of this run. Our stats are okay, don't get me wrong, but they're not like we're not in a untouchable, unlosable situation. I still have no clue where fine. I think it's funny that we still have the Mars animation, but we don't actually have Mars. We never even saw our dang planetarium, unless I missed it somehow. Which is possible. I did skip some of the floors. It could be over here. Not. Moon card. Yeah, money not been an issue on this run at all. Maybe super lazy. I don't care. There's our curse room. Looking for an Emperor card here. We get an Empress and a Hermit card. I'll take a Hermit card. Hermit card is a little bit more... It's a little bit, slightly bit better than the Moon card is. Because at least the Hermit card can take you to a random spot on the map, even including the boss room. So this is a fairly straightforward map here. It's not too nebulous. I don't know what it is with spikes in this run today, but they are trying way too hard to impress someone who's not going to date them. Another Curse of the Maze. Okay. We've seen so many Curse of the Mazes, I'm shell-shocked by them right now. So this is the scenario that I did not want to be in, which is being at 1 HP fighting Isaac on this run. If we had a stronger tier effect, I wouldn't care, but... yeah. Soul of the Lost, we might actually use Soul of the Lost against Isaac. You coupon. Inspiration to us all. You get a full charge on Metronome, and then we'll see. The only reason why you would ever want to use the Soul of the Lost in this situation is because it gives you 2 hits instead of 1. I'm going to try Soul of the Lost first. Let's see what Metronome blesses us with. Game is Mumbo. Hey, Milk, if you want to get hit by something, I wouldn't mind it. Soul of the Lost also prevents us from overhealing on our Princess Crown. It kind of locks us in for this entire fight. So we just need to not get hit. Don't get hit, forehead. That's a tricky dodge right there. Had a couple of those. Down goes Isaac. We are going to be able to take him down. Feel pretty good about that. Good plays in there. We pick up our prize, and let's see if the Hermit card can hook us up here. All right, here we go. Teleport 2.0. I like one of these things. And it's taking us in the complete wrong direction. Well, either way, we might get an HP upgrade here, maybe. Now, if we get Guppy, if we get 9 lives, that would have been Guppy right there, I think. We got Mega. That's pretty good. Yeah, Metronome is goated on this run. It is absolutely, without a question, carried us through to the end. So if you've ever, really ever had a question or a doubt at how good Metronome can be, this is one of those runs where they should put this on like the Isaac wiki to show just how good it can be when you had really no solid overwhelming devil deals or anything like that. There's nothing particularly broken about this run. Metronome just remains constant and has been just a total support, carry support item for this entire run. Polydactyl. I give credit where credit's due. Tech Zero and Lil Brimmy also did a lot of lifting here. Infestation 2 is definitely going to be hitting hard. But the real star is Metronome. The Isaac Gacha game is alive and well here. It's just a fun way to play, you know? So thank you for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed it, make sure you click the like button and leave a comment down below. Tell me what your favorite thing to get from Metronome is, or what did you like seeing here from this run on Metronome, whether it be Mama Mega or you know, anything. Like the big PJ's draw that we got was huge for us. Okay. This Pooters flew out of nowhere. Yeah, click the like button. Remember, we're only 8 away from the 6 or die challenge. We're still waiting to see if one's going to cross 10K, but we are on the home stretch for the like streak goal of doing the 6 victory laps or die challenge. Thank you for watching, everyone. Hope you have a great start to your Tuesday. And as always, I will see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some patrons of mine like Langwart, Taz Bryant, Sean Cooper, and Minister Lathan. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Invicta.